104.7 The Drop. We are the people station for R&B and hip hop. The station highlighting people in our community giving back. We have a very special guest today. Someone that texted in at 303-893-DROP saying, where auto dealer does she work at? Can you tell the person where you work, please?
Gojo Auto. That's Gojo Auto.com.
.com. You have a commercial? You got commercials?
We do. We do.
You need somebody to sing? I can sing for you.
Can you?
Yeah.
We can do a duet.
Let's do it. You sing too?
I got to be on the commercial.
Okay.
You Bobby, I'm Whitney.
We got something in common. See, if you know, you know. That was classic. Amanda Gordon is here. So this is very important because she's the first Black woman in the state of Colorado to own a car dealership. That's one thing. But she does, I'm looking at her highlights here. There's a lot to speak of, but I want to make sure I mention that she was sworn in as the first Black woman to sit on the Colorado State Dealer Board as president as of July 22nd. And you said now you're...
So now I'm the president. I was the first Black woman to sit on the board, which there's three independent dealers, 3 franchise dealers, and 3 people from the community, 3 citizens, if you will, civilians.
Civilians, okay.
And so the board is comprised of 9 officers. We're elected by the governor. We're sworn in. It's a pretty big deal.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, and we oversee the auto industry as a whole for the state of Colorado.
Oh, very cool.
Licensing. What's a trip is I had to go before the dealer board to have my license approved, and it was very intimidating. And I didn't see anyone who looked like me. And now not only am I on the board, I serve as the president on that board, which I take that honor very intense and very seriously, and it's been a joy. It's been a joy to be on that board.
So you didn't find any resistance or feel like you were facing any resistance when it came to that?
No. What's incredibly insane to me is the board reached out to me. I actually had a spot on 9 News for Women's Month. And I told my story, and they said, hey, they called me and said, hey, you're exactly what we've been looking for. And I said, what? And then I was on the board for a year, and my peers voted me in as the president.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah, and then they just reelected me as the president again, which I always get emotional because it just means a lot to me.
Yeah,
it does.
As it should. GojoAuto.com, Gojo Auto.com. Now, let's talk to the people, the young women who may aspire to be, the business owner like you.
Yes.
What's something that you could tell them?
So for me, I was a single mom for 14 years. The auto industry afforded me so much. Flexibility, finance freedom, financial freedom. And it's fast-paced and exciting, and you can work for so many different brands. If you're a Nissan fan, you can go work for Nissan. If you're a Honda fan, the list goes on. And so there's so much opportunity and option, and there's not much. It's increasing. In fact, myself and 3 other dynamic women co-founded Women of Color Automotive Network.
Oh, wow.
WOCAN. Go to it. Get signed up. It's free to join. But we encourage and train women of color across the nation to get in the auto industry at different spaces, whether it's sales, marketing, engineering, design, manufacturing. There's so many multifaceted positions within automotive. There's people that come up with the colors. There's scientists that create the colors for the cars.
And you would never think about
No,
you don't
you
think
wouldn't.
about stuff like
you
that.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
And and it's one of the backbones of our economy. The auto industry is a driving force in America, as we just saw with the UAW strikes that are now done. Thank goodness they came to an agreement. But it's a robust industry, and I recommend it to anyone out there. It's been good to me for 21 going on 22 years.
Nice. And so someone who is looking for a car that has a need that needs to be met in the auto industry and what have you, what is some advice that you could give them for people who are a little tentative because they feel like they may be getting, given a, taken through the ringer or whatever. What would you say to those people? Because, there's a trust there, right?
Yes, there is. Well, SugaBear, we actually have a car class coming up on November 9th that will be teaching all of that. But in the meantime, some tips and tidbits I would say are do your research, starting with knowing what your credit is, because that's a big
deal.
That's a big influence on what your car deal is going to look like. go to websites like Auto Trader. I'm saying Auto Trader. That's one of our corporate partners that we use so that you can find what car suits your needs. Is it a sedan? Is it a pickup truck? Is it a minivan? What type of vehicle do you need? Do you want a hybrid? Do you want an all-electric vehicle?
Sure.
There's so many different options. And then find a dealer, Gojo Auto, find a dealer that your friends or family can refer you to. Okay. Everybody knows a car guy or gal.
Yeah.
And use those resources.
I love that. Mm-hmm. Can we talk about you talked about credit, how important that is?
Yes.
Because a lot of people don't think that it is.
Yes.
I mean, especially our young adults out here.
Yes.
You have to know the importance of that. Like,
yes, you do.
Speak on that, please.
For so many levels.
Yeah.
Your first car loan can make or break you. And, a lot of people say it's the second biggest purchase you'll make in your life, second to a home. Well, for 40% of Americans, they never buy homes. So this is the biggest purchase in their life.
Yes.
And there needs to be more education and information surrounding that purchase. And so credit is key. You need to know your credit score, whether you're buying... whether you're about to put some clothes on your credit card or you're about to make a purchase as large as a car, know your credit. And with apps out there like Experian.com, that's the one that I believe in. That's the most accurate. There are others out there, I won't say names, that tend to not be accurate, but Experian.com, because they're actually a credit bureau company.
Got it.
They tend to report the correct credit score, and you can download that app for free, but know your credit before you go. Okay. Know your credit.
That's very important.
Yes.
So let's talk about the education in this class that you have happening November 9th. Tell the people all about this. This is a big deal.
So one of my major values and core principles of Gojo Auto is education.
Okay.
We have a huge disparity amongst people of color when it comes to financial literacy.
Yes.
And again, a car purchase being such a big deal, I have never had the intention of just jamming someone into a car loan and saying, thank you, come again. I want them to know what they are getting into, how to make your payments, what's in your car deal, how to pay, how to get your car registered in Colorado because it's unique in every state. The whole entire process I want them to know about, because again, a car loan can make or break you. If you default on one payment, it's going to take you 7 years to come back from that.
Yeah, I've been there.
But if you're perfect, I have I have had 6 repos.
That's important for people to understand.
6 repos.
As an owner, you went through this.
6
So
repos,
the education is so paramount.
It is. And that's why it's so paramount, because the minute I started taking my credit seriously, I found freedom.
Got you.
I found freedom. And honey, I've been there. I came out the club, my car was gone. They done found it again. Lord Jesus, help us. And so I have been there, which is why it's so near and dear to my heart.
Gotcha.
And why I want everybody to experience that freedom.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that, because I think that's important.
Yes.
We got another text here. I'm going to see what they're saying here. 303-893-DROP, 303-893-3767. Good morning, Sugar Bear. I have a friend that is a single mother of 3 active kids who desperately needs a car. She recently went... I'm sorry, I have to scroll here. She recently went to qualify and credit was an issue. Does Gojo offer inside financing, or would she have to qualify with an outside lender? Good question.
So inside financing is a theory of buy here, pay here. Buy here, pay here can be a very slippery slope.
I've been there too.
And so that is the deepest of the deepest subprime lending.
Okay. And
we work with subprime, and we try to avoid the buy here, pay here model at all costs.
Got it.
We work with subprime. We've personally been able to approve credit scores as low as the 300s.
Wow.
Yes.
Say that again.
As low as the 300s. And y'all, just to, under 620 is questionable. So if you're in the 300, you're trying.
Right.
You are trying to not pay nobody.
Right.
And that's okay. But let's flip the switch.
let me educate you. Yes.
Yeah, let me educate you. And so we can help, but we also want you to be on the path of not putting a Band-Aid over your financial situation, but actually finding a cure.
There we go. Mm-hmm. I love that. Okay, so this car class, November 9th. What time? Where is it at?
So it is at Gojo Auto, which I do want to tell the people. So Gojo stands for G-O is Gordon, my last name, and J-O is Johnson, my mother's last name.
Oh, I love that.
So Gojo is actually a combination of family names. So when you're thinking of Gojo, think Gordon Johnson. And it will be at Gojo. We're also streaming it live. We have limited availability at Gojo, which is is 6000 East Evans Avenue. But we'll also be streaming it on Facebook Live.
Okay.
And we'll be taking live questions. It's from 6:30 to 8:30 this Thursday, the 9th. Car class, which is literally 5 years in the making. It's my passion project. Excited to launch it.
I'm excited for you. How long is the class going to be?
The class itself will be about an hour and a half.
Perfect.
We actually have a worksheet for everyone to fill out so that they retain the information. We've got some goodie bags for those who are able to attend in person, and just looking to make it. I eventually want to have it in every high school, community college, trade school, and organization in the country.
How about across the country? Yeah.
Yes, across the country. I have not used the Pythagorean theorem once in my life. Okay,
but you had to learn it.
Yeah, but knowing how to pay taxes or buy a car would have been very helpful.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that we have to do for sure. Okay, so budgeting, credit, research, picking your dealer, working your deal, cost of ownership, all the things that will be discussed at this class. I love that. And okay, so tell the people where you're located if they're interested.
So we're at 6000 East Evans Avenue, 80222. We're right off of Monaco and Evans. And we're located in the top floor of Building 3 in the penthouse. We've got 10,000 square feet of showroom space and 2 acres of inventory.
I think I need to come get a car.
Yes, you do.
I mean,
Let's talk about it. What are you looking for?
I mean, I need something. I need a big boy car. You know what I mean?
We've got those.
You got a couple of those?
We've got those.
And it ain't got to have rims and all that. I don't need all of that.
Okay.
That's old school.
We got you.
Okay. GoJoAuto.com. Amanda Gordon, you are a light. Thank you so much for what you're doing. I appreciate everything, and you come and taking a little time to talk to the people who are listening right now.
Thanks for having me.
If you have any more questions, again, because I've got another text here, 303-893-DROP. We'll try and get your questions answered. And again, one more time, tell them where you are, the website, and everything.
Okay, 6000 East Evans Avenue. Visit us online at gojoauto.com or give us a call at 720-707-6056.
There it is. Okay, SugaBear's Community Corner, thank you so much. Again, appreciate you being here.
Thank you, SugaBear.
It's 104.7 The Drop.